Hi, this is Mohammed. I'm one of the founders of DreamActivist.org, and so I'm going to go ahead and answer a couple of these questions for you. The first question says, how did the site come about, and the backstory? So pretty much what the story behind that is. In 2007, when the DREAM Act came up for a vote, we were 8 votes short of it passing, and so at the time, for us as undocumented students, the place that we feel the most comfortable is on the internet, just because over there, there's some level of safety. And so when that happened in October, there was a large amount of us that were online, that were working together on specific things, and we realized that there's a lot of resources online, but there wasn't really the advocacy part of that. And so that's when we came together with several other undocumented students, and we set up Dream Activist, which was essentially the information was there, and then we also added the advocacy arm of it, so that people had a direction where they could work towards, not just get information about what scholarship exists and all that fun stuff. So that's kind of the backstory. We launched the website in November, which was about a month right after the DREAM Act failed. So that's a little bit about where it came from. In terms of the objective that we had from the get-go was we wanted to have resources and advocacy in the same place. And looking at it right now, I mean, that's exactly what we have, and so we've kind of met the objective in terms of that. What are the most popular parts of the website? The most popular parts are 2 parts. Scholarships, obviously. We get a lot of people that visit that want to know what scholarships they can qualify for as undocumented students. And the other part of the website is the stories. So we have a section where we have stories of like maybe about 100 or so different Dreamies. And the story part, we have, whenever people in DC go in for legislative visits, they always print out those stories and take them in to meet with their congressional staffers. Or we have just random people that read the stories and they say, we didn't realize that there was such diversity when it comes to Dreamies, that you guys really have them coming from all over the place. So those are the 2 most popular parts of the website, the stories and the scholarships. In terms of petitions, so the next question is, how do you know the petitions have an impact? So for us, we use the petitions for 2 different things. One part we use it is we can really understand where our base is, and the other part is to grow our base. And so, for example, in Montana, we have a significant amount of petition signatures in Montana, and so we've been able to develop an organizer there in Montana and work with them very, very closely, and they can now target the senators there and try and build something there. So that's one part of the petitions, and the other part is whenever we have students that are facing deportation and all of that stuff, we're able to really utilize the petitions and really send to the targets that we have to really bombard them with overwhelming support. One of the cases we had here locally in Michigan, we met with the legislative, with Congresswoman Kilpatrick's office later on, and they told us the thing that really inspired them to do something was every 2 seconds they would look at their BlackBerry and they'd get like a beep from a message that they were getting, which was a petition signature that was being signed, that was being directly emailed to them, and they told us that's what really inspired them to actually do something. So that's kind of how we know the petitions are very effective. And then we also have the information which we can use and get updates to people and use them for making phone calls and all that other fun stuff. The next question says, how do you pay for it? So we actually pay for everything ourselves, and we run everything ourselves. It's completely undocumented led, completely volunteer led as of right now. So we get donations here and there from people, and all of those funds go back to like buying postcards and the website upkeep and things like that. And so as of now, it's completely funded by ourselves, and also any donations that we get from people out there. So the last question says, what about the videos, testimonials of students talking about being undocumented? Any fears that those videos might be used against them? So when it comes to videos, or when it comes to us speaking out about being undocumented, for us, kind of the way we look at it is we could get picked up by immigration anytime. And so being out there and being more public about it, the only thing that creates is a larger community, so that if something were to happen to one of us, we already have those relationships built up and we could actually do something about it. Whereas if we were picked up otherwise, there was really nothing we could do about it. And so there is a risk with being out there about being undocumented, but also there's a risk if you're not. In terms of the videos being used, as of now, like we haven't heard anything from anyone that's happened. In fact, it's helped people, it's empowered people to come out even more. So it's been a very, very good experience for the coming out videos and things like that. So that's it.